You got that for us, please, Ben. Cheers, mate. Right. Thanks a lot. Right, so as I explained, my name is Nick from an online child protection team called London Overwatch. We're here on behalf of a team called Predator Exposure, all right? And I'm going to ask you a few questions about your online activity, all right? You've said that you've been talking to the girl. Please don't mention her name, but you did mention her age was?
13.
Speak up.
13.
Okay. This one's actually 14 years of age. Yeah. This is Lloyd, Ben, Squizzer and Square, and they're going to be keeping us safe, all right? Okay. I'm going to record it just so you can't say that we've hurt each other, if that makes any sense. Yeah, you're comfortable with all that, yeah? And can you remember if you're talking to any other children?
No.
You're not? Okay. All right, fine. I'm going to hold this camera up, all right? I'll give that to you. Do you want to make a call? All right, cool. What made you reach out to this child in the first place?
She was online.
She was online?
Yeah.
On Facebook?
Facebook.
Yeah. What made you reach out to her? Because you sent her a friend request initially.
I didn't realise I raised when I sent a friend request out.
Yeah. Should we be really honest?
Yes.
Because the more honest you are with me, the more slack I'm going to cut you. What happened was you reached out to this child. She told you her name. Her age was 14 straight away. And then within a few messages, you were saying, "Okay, is your phone private?" Do you remember asking her that?
Yes.
Why did you want to know if her phone was private? Tell the truth.
Normally, if they're youngsters, they normally have their parents involved.
The parents involved. So you wanted to make sure her parents wasn't involved. When she told you that it was a private phone, what did you then do after that?
I just sort of spoke to her.
Yeah, go on. Keep going.
And then I asked questions.
Go on.
And it went from there.
Go on. Tell me what happened. We're here to find out what happened.
I'm not denying anything.
Just tell me.
I'm not being honest with you.
Yeah.
So she got talking and chatting and that was it.
Yeah. What you did was you quite quickly, after you've ascertained that her parents weren't involved on her phone, you then started sending her videos of you masturbating, correct?
Correct.
Why would you send that to a 14-year-old child?
I don't know. I can't answer that.
You can't answer that?
I can't answer that, sorry. I'm not denying it, but I can't answer it.
Have you been in previous convictions for stuff like this, going back how long? There's nothing there?
Nothing there.
Have you ever been spoken to the police about this?
Nothing there.
So why start doing it now?
Don't know.
Because the child said to you she's 14 and then you reiterated it and you went back and you said, "Oh, you're 14, are you? Would you like to learn about sex? Would you..." And then, can you remember how many masturbation videos you sent to her?
Probably back to
2 or 3, wasn't it? Do you think that's appropriate to send that to a kid?
No, I don't.
So what makes you is an online sexual predator, doesn't it?
It does, yes.
What do you have to say for yourself?
Nothing I can say. I'm not denying it, but I'm not saying much myself.
You got kids yourself?
I have.
How old are they?
15, 16.
Okay. What would you do if something like this happened to them when they were that age?
I wouldn't like it.
You wouldn't like it at all, would you? Okay. And you're just talking to this one...
Just won't that one.
Just that one child? Okay. Alright. Well listen, as I said, Predator Exposure have been keeping tabs on everything that you've been saying, okay? Girl called Angel, alright? She's been monitoring, she's been storing every message that you've been saying to this young lady. She's recorded all the videos and that's what's in that evidence pack over there. What we're going to do is we've made a call to the police, okay? The police are on their way down. They might be 5 or 10 minutes, they might be an hour. And based on the evidence there, you're 100% going to get arrested this evening. Anything that connects to the internet in your house is going to be seized. Obviously, your wife and who's in that house? Your wife and your son or daughter?
Wife and daughter.
Wife and daughter. They're going to have their house gone through by the police this evening to check that you're not up to anything. How many decent images have you got of children on your devices? Inappropriate photos of young children. Tell the truth. If you're honest with me, now it's going to look good. If when you get down the station things come to light, yeah, and it looks like you've been lying to me, it's going to be 10 times worse. It's a big gulp there. Tell the truth. How many images of children have you got on your device?
Not many.
How many's not many?
Not many.
Answer the question, buddy. I'm going to be fair with you. If you're honest with me, tell me the truth. How many?
Not many at all.
More than 10? Less than 10?
Less than 10.
And where did you find them? Don't say any website names. Was it online?
Online.
Okay. Videos or photographs?
Both.
Both. And what sort of ages are children in those?
There's only one child.
Okay, how old would you say she was roughly?
It's just Melissa.
Little one. What, 10, 12? Younger?
About that.
Or younger?
No.
About 10 or 12. Okay.
How did you get that video and pictures? Who sent you that?
What video?
The video and pictures you said you got?
Yeah.
Did the child send you that?
No, found them online.
Just making sure.
Yeah. Okay. And you've never been in trouble for this before?
No.
Okay. Well, you sure you're only talking to one child?
Yes.
Because I've got some evidence with me today that suggests you're doing something very similar with a 12-year-old, a preteen.
No.
Would you like me to show you a picture?
No.
Can you hold that phone for me, Ben? Just... Sorry, mate.
You need to stop lying. You are.
You are? You're lying?
lying. Yeah.
I've got evidence here. Where are they? Oh, this one?
Let me see it.
Yeah, don't say any names, buddy. No names. No, good grief. And... Right, and this young lady.
Yes.
You recognise her?
Yes.
Okay. There's two. You've been sending the same videos to. How many others are there, but?
No.
Huh?
You said there was only one before. How are we meant to believe you now when you're saying none when we showed you another one?
How many others are there? Tell the truth.
Just two.
Just two. I'm not sure I believe you. So,
That's all.
just have a drink of water and we'll recap. Don't like people images that give me angry.
No, no. It's wrong.
So, you're actually talking to two children, a 12-year-old and a 14-year-old. Okay? Chap named Fitz from our team has been on your case, and a girl called Angel from Predator Exposure. She's been recording information too. You admitted to having indecent videos, indecent pictures. You're a scumbag, aren't you? You're a sexual predator.
Yes.
What do they call people like you? What's the word for it?
Paedophile.
Yeah,
Nonce.
paedophile. Nonce. You're a nonce. There's no way on earth you're not going to get convicted for this. You prepared to do prison time at your age? Because you possibly could do.
Not really, no.
Did not give that any thought?
No.
So why would you do it if you've got a wife upstairs and a daughter of a similar sort of age?
No.
Why would you... What would happen? What's going through your mind?
I'm going for a divorce with my wife,
Right.
so, you know.
So that's okay to download indecent images and videos of children?
I'm just all mixed up.
Okay.
How do you even find them images in that? What did you do? You search for it?
I didn't search for it too.
How'd you find it then? I've never seen nothing like that in my life. So how did you search it? You must have typed something in to find that. You don't just find that on a normal site, do you?
No, it's just online.
It's not just online, you need to search online. for
Yeah,
things,
you don't-
It's not just online, you need to have searched it.
You don't find stuff like that just online. You go looking for it, don't you?
Anything what you've searched, the police are going to find anyway.
Okay.
Literally anything you've searched, they can go back 6 years. So any lies you're saying now, you're just digging yourself a deeper hole. You ain't getting yourself out of it, you're making it worse for yourself.
Okay.
You need to start telling the truth.
Ben's making a good point. What are you searching? What searches are you putting into Google? You're searching for like kids,
I'm searching for kids, not searching for kids at all.
but you come across it and you saved it on your phone, yeah? Will it be easy to find on your phone?
Yeah.
Okay. Alright, well we're waiting for the police. Okay, when they get here they're going to nick you. You're a proper wrong 'un, you are. Glad we caught you. What do you have to say for yourself, Brian?
Nothing I can say.
Yes, there is. Loads you can say. Think of something. Talk. You're irritating me with that face. Talk.
I'm not denying it.
No, but shouldn't you be apologising for it?
I'm sorry for what I did, but I'm not going to deny it.
Do you realise the damage it causes to kids? Those kids aren't enjoying it, mate. They're being abused.
Okay.
It's not okay. Don't tell me it's okay.
You're still lying, you're still saying you didn't search it.
I'm saying it's okay.
You have searched it.
Yeah, don't tell me it's okay. It's not okay. It's the opposite of okay.
Nothing you've done is okay.
Those kids are being abused. If someone's filming them, taking pictures of them, you're saving it on your phone for your own sexual gratification. You're taking the most ridiculous videos of yourself masturbating in your hallway and sending it to 12-year-olds and 14-year-olds online. Do you realise what a wrong 'un you are?
Yes.
That's proper rank, that is. That's low end. How are your family going to find out when they catch wind of what you've been doing? What's your wife going to say?
Probably kick me out of the house now.
Well, I hope so. Don't really deserve to be anywhere near kids, do you?
No.
What are your children going to think? What are your children going to think?
I think the same.
And all their mates when they find out, oh yeah, such and such is dad.
Okay.
He's a nonce. It's not good, is it?
No.
Do you work still?
No.
I find it hard to believe you've never been in trouble. You're so blasé, you just don't seem to care.
I'm not being trouble.
Do you realise the severity of what you're doing here, mate?
Yes.
It's rank. It's not good. Can't behave like this, mate.
Okay.
So what else are they going to find when they go through your house? What are the images on, actually? Are they on a phone, tablet, laptop? What are they on?
Just a phone.
They're on your phone indoors. Have you got a laptop?
No, yeah.
Yeah, you have. You've got a tablet.
Got that.
Tablet. You talk to kids on that as well, do you?
No.
Is there anything saved on that?
No.
So what else are they going to find then?
Probably not a lot.
Huh?
Not a lot.
Well, other than the 10 videos of child being molested and
Okay.
raped and put online, and the chat logs for a 14-year-old and a 12-year-old. Other than that, not a lot. Is that what you're saying?
Mm-hmm.
Not sure you're taking this seriously, David. How old are you?
65.
65. Fucking hell, that's a tough paper round, mate. You should know better. You should know better, shouldn't you?
Should do, yeah.
Did you not think this would catch up with you?
No.
Well, you thought you could just do whatever you want online? Talk to anyone else's kids? Send them videos yourself wanking? Download loads of child abuse? You think that's alright, do you?
No.
We don't. Honestly, mate, we don't. We hate it. You could go to prison for a long time. You could easily get 3, 4, 5, 6 years for this.
Okay.
You've been in trouble with the law before for anything else?
No.
Don't believe you. Really don't believe you. If you're honest now, tell the truth now, it's going to go in your favour. If you make things up and don't be honest, it's not going to look good. Now, have you been in trouble with the law before?
No.
Okay.
That's a line.
No. Don't believe the word comes out of your mouth. You're an old school nonce, you're getting nicked, and I'm glad. You're a dangerous individual. How long have you been talking to kids online for?
Not long.
How long's not long?
Not long. About a week, 2 weeks.
No, longer than that, mate.
Come on.
Honestly, have a day off, mate.
Think how long you've been talking to them two girls?
Not long.
So, I was just saying we've got predator exposure's 14-year-old.
Yep.
Fitz is 12-year-old. And we've got a stash of indecent images and videos on his phone of a 10-year-old. Said roughly 10 years old, the child, being abused. 10, 12 you said?
10, 12.
Yeah. And doesn't really seem that bothered. Do you want to have a chat with
Mate,
him?
I seem more bothered about it than
Yeah,
you.
take that, mate. He's doing my head.
That's a line.
How can you just stand there with that smug look on your face when you've just said,
I'm denying it.
it ain't about you denying it, why have you got it in the first place?
I don't know.
You do know, of course you know.
I'm just sick. I don't know.
Sick, as in what?
I just don't know what's going on.
What, you're sick in the head or not very well or...
Probably both.
So you would say you've got like an attraction to children then, would you?
Not all the time, no.
Well, you either have or you haven't, not all the time. It's a yes or no question, isn't it? So a minute ago it was not all the time, so that's a yes and no. Now you're saying no, you don't. What are you doing with pictures and videos of 10 to 12-year-olds being abused on your phone if you've got no attraction to them at all?
Search for it, Joe.
That was a question. Feel free to answer it at any point.
I'm not denying anything.
That wasn't the question. The question was, what are you doing with that in the first place if you've not got an attraction to them?
I don't find it attractive at all.
Why have you got it then?
I can't answer that.
But you've got it. You're the only person who can answer that. Why have you got
So
it?
if you don't find them attractive, what are you thinking when you're looking at that sort of thing?
I'm just saying,
Help me out a little bit, will ya?
Wanking and filming it and sending it to them. You know what you're doing. You're looking at it because it gets you horny. There's no other reason you're looking at it. You ain't looking at it just because you're interested, are you? How many times, you're saying you've only got 10 pictures of videos, how many times have you looked at them? A lot, I bet you. A lot of times.
You've still got those pictures of you?
yes.
So they didn't disturb you to the point where you wanted to delete them or anything like that. You've kept them stashed away for another time.
No.
That's what he's
Well, why have you still got them then? How many other children are you talking to? That's not an answer. The question was, how many other children are you talking to? Not a lot isn't an answer.
Maybe 3.
3 others apart from the ones that we know about.
3 others, no, just 3.
Just 3 in total. And that's who you're talking to at this current moment?
Yes.
Yeah. What about in the past?
No.
So how long have you been speaking to these for?
2 weeks.
2 weeks. And you're 65?
65.
You've got to 65 years old. You've got all that. You've got that far in your life before you've decided to start reaching out to children and masturbating to them and downloading pictures and videos of them. Yeah, that's what you're telling me.
Yes.
You've got that far. I find that really hard to believe. I've read every single grotty, grim word in that chat. It's disgusting. You are both feet first. You dive straight in there. You're someone that's very comfortable in what they're doing. You feel very, very comfortable in what you're doing. You're not testing the waters. You're not just dipping your toe in a little bit. You're reaching out to kids, and within 3, 4, 5 messages, you're trying to video call them with your little knob out, pulling yourself off. Why would anyone want to see that, let alone a child?
I don't know.
What goes through your mind when you're talking to anyone?
I don't
But even a kid, and you're like, oh, well, I know what they want to do. They want to see this thing that's half the size of my little finger.
know. I don't know.
I don't know answers. Because I don't know the answers, which is why I'm asking you. You do know the answers because you're the one doing this. And you know it's wrong, don't you?
He's wrong.
Yeah.
He's wrong.
Yeah. We know you know it's wrong because you're saying things like, oh, does your parents see your chat? Can anyone else get on your phone? Don't tell anyone.
No, it's totally wrong.
So why do it then? If you know it's wrong, why do it?
I'm sorry, but I can't answer that.
Of course you can.
I know it's totally wrong.
It's got to be because you're attracted to these people. That's literally the only answer. And when I asked you that the first time, you said, sometimes. Sometimes you're attracted to them. And now it's just turned straight round into, no, I'm not, but I know it's wrong.
You trying to say he hasn't got a sexual interest in children?
He's having a go, bless him.
Yes, you are. You clearly got a well strong. No. Why are you telling that? I walk off for 5 minutes and come back in your line again.
I'm not lying at all.
You've got sexual interest in children. Why would you say videos of real 10-year-olds being abused if you ain't got an interest in children?
No good looking at me, he's asking a question.
Don't look at me like I'm some sort of mug, mate. Answer the question.
I'm not actually interested in children.
Huh? Well, why are you saving videos of them being raped then?
I'm not saying videos of them being
You
raped.
just said you got videos and pictures of 10-year-olds being abused. That's
I
rape.
haven't got pictures of them.
You have. No, you just said that you have. Don't lie.
We've just been spending the last 5 minutes talking about these videos. And now you're saying you haven't got them. Look, the police have been called. They're on their way. One of the first things they're going to do after they put you in handcuffs and put you in the back of a van is go over to your address and they're going to seize every electronic device that's in there. Your mouth went really dry then.
Now, that's when he told us the truth. Why are you backtracking? Just be honest.
I'm not backtracking.
They're going to go through your phone, tablets, laptops, anything that connects to the internet. And they're going to go through it. They're going to go through all the history, all the stuff that you think you've deleted. They're going to go through all that as well. Because it's never deleted. It's always there somewhere.
Okay.
And they're going to find this stuff. So now is your opportunity to be truthful. Because if you've been caught out lying now. Start telling the truth now. It's going to look better for you, isn't it? But when the police come and we say he's done nothing but lie, and we found him out all the way through it, anything you say going forward, no one's going to believe you. I feel like I'm talking to a 5-year-old kid, teaching them right from wrong now. But now is your time to tell the truth. So the videos you've got of 10 to 12-year-olds, that was your words, 10 to 12-year-olds.
Yes.
They're in this country. They're foreign.
In this country.
Yeah, you're wrong, mate. You are. Bad news, that is, mate. Them kids are being raped, yeah, being abused. They don't want to do that.
Okay.
It's not okay, mate. Don't say okay. When I tell you something like that, don't tell me it's okay.
You get really long time in jail,
Yeah,
man.
don't say it's okay, man. It's not okay. It's like the most heartbreaking thing can possibly happen to anyone. and then to have it recorded, sent around the internet, so that perverts like you can watch it over and over again. It's like never-ending abuse. It's horrendous. It's not okay. So how many are they going to find? They're going to find more than 10? I think they are. Be honest. I think they will, won't they? There's a bit.
Probably not.
Probably. It's a yes or no question. No. Bear in mind what I just told you about all the stuff that you think you've deleted. It's never deleted.
Does your
It's always there.
Does your wife inside in that house, does she know that you're talking to kids?
No.
Does anybody else know that you're talking to kids?
No.
Right, you're a dangerous sexual predator. You belong in prison, mate, don't you?
Yes.
We're getting somewhere.
Yes. I'm not denying it.
But you've got to be. You can't just stand there and just not deny something. You've got to be honest.
It's happened, and I'm sorry if happened, but you know.
Are you ashamed of it?
And I'm ashamed of it. Yes.
Did you know that there are teams, people that do this and try and find people that are using the internet inappropriately?
Yes.
So the urge was still too strong, even though you knew that there was people out there that catch you.
Yes.
Okay. You going to do it again?
No.
Anyway, massive shout out to Predator Exposure. Yeah. Angel, done really well here. Big shout out to Fitz as well. Pair of them. Done a good job today, haven't they, catching you?
Yes.
Can of worms you are, aren't you?
Yes.
Hey? All I want you to do is be honest. When you get in that prison cell, they'll nick you today. They'll keep you tonight, probably. Tomorrow morning, you'll have an interview. You've got to tell them everything.
Okay.
What's on your phone, what you've been up to, who you've been talking to.
Okay.
'Cause if there's real kids out there, which you've admitted there are on your phone,
Okay.
they need to be safeguarded if possible, looked after.
Okay.
You're wrong 'un, mate. Proper wrong 'un.
Absolute. Worst of the worst.
It does get worse, though, Ben. It does get worse.
No.
Yeah, it gets worse. I'm telling you. What else have you been talking to these children about?
Nothing.
Nothing. Just empty chat.
Empty chat.
Empty chat. Nothing in it at all. Just every now and then you just video call them. I was going to say with your Corey out, but can't call it that. And then the rest of it's all just idle chit chat, is it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Nothing to do. Like you don't ever sort of ask them to do anything for you.
No.
We've just had a conversation about you telling the truth. I'll spell it out for you. How many children have you taught to masturbate?
Not me. None.
Well, none? None. Do I have to go through that folder and show you your own messages?
Everything's in it. Every dirty thing you've ever said. Every single message.
Go to the one with the orange tabs on the top. If you go to one on the orange tabs, you'll find stuff in there. You know, with you send a little video of yourself. A little while later, what do you think of that video? Would you ever do anything like that for me? Can you go to the bathroom? Can you lock the door? Can you rub yourself? You was denying it a minute ago, though. That's the first time you've admitted it.
I've admitted everything to you now.
No. You're only admitting it because Ben's about to pull the evidence out and wave it under your nose. Up until we was about to get that folder out, you didn't know nothing about this.
I will stay here with you guys and say anything to me. I don't want to go back to the house.
I don't want you to go back to the house. They don't want you in the house, if I'm honest. Because once they find out what's been going on, you ain't going to be welcome in there, are you?
Very young. Nice.
I'll probably get kicked out straight away anyway.
I should hope you do. With a bit of luck, you won't be let out to be kicked out in the first place.
I will stay out with you guys. I'm not going back. You know,
No, you ain't staying with us. Once the police come, you're going off with them.
Never sending them.
Yes, I remember all that.
Yeah.
That's the
Where's it
video.
gone?
I remember that, yes.
You got air conditioning in your house. It looks cold in there. There's another one.
I'll show you my dick. Oh, nice.
Okay, that's
Yeah.
right. I'm not denying
Okay,
it.
yeah.
But you was denying it a minute ago, and I said we've got to get this folder out for you to start.
Just rub the outside. Inciting masturbation, yeah?
Oh,
Have a man up. Cool.
have you ever played with yourself? Just rub the outside. Your exact words.
No, have you ever played with your pussy? Was your exact words?
Okay, that's fine.
Filth. Dirty bastard.
A minute ago, you didn't know nothing about this. So what else have you got to tell us? Or do we have to start getting more stuff out and reading it out in front of you? It's not fine. Stop saying it's fine. It's far from fine. It's disgusting. It's grim.
I've been caught with Fred, I put my hands up to it.
But you're not putting your hands up to it. You're putting your hands up to it when we catch you out. What we want is a bit of honesty. We've gone through this. If we say to the police, yeah, he's been very honest with us, you know, he's told us the truth from start to beginning, it goes well for you. At the moment, as it stands, I can hear signs in the background. I'm going to be telling the police you've done nothing but lie through your teeth since you got here.
Okay.
And then when you go into interview and you say, oh, this happened, that happened, they're not going to believe you. Because you're going to be known as a compulsive liar.
And they'll see this video, they'll see how many times we've caught you lying already.
You know, the other child you're talking to that we know about, that started off with a couple of, hi, how are you? What are you into? She comes back with the normal stuff. Oh, I like horses, I like swimming, I like dancing. What do you like? What was your answer?
I like playing myself.
Yeah, I like swimming and sex. To someone that's just told you her age. 13, 14 years old.
He actually, what he does is he goes back and he said, is your phone private?
Yeah.
Yeah. And the child says, yeah. Then after he knows that the phone's private, he then says, oh, here's a video of my micro penis. You know?
Calling her
that's
baby.
pathetic, mate. I wouldn't be sending that to no one, guys. Isn't it? It's like an innie. It's embarrassing, mate. You're an absolute mess, mate. You're a complete mess. Sending those videos around to children on the internet.
And the language you use as well. It's okay, baby.
Yeah, proper creepy.
It's between us. Calling her baby.
You're wrong.
Grim.
I hope you go to prison for a long time, you should do, shouldn't you?
Seen people go to prison for a lot less than this.
Yeah, big time, mate. Especially if you're, you know, especially when they go through your device and they find, you know, child abuse videos and images on your phone. Bad, that is. Really bad. Big gulp there, wasn't it? Big gulp.
Do you need some water?
Yeah, please.
Yeah?
Oh, you've been waiting for this,
Dan?
haven't you, Lloyd?
Oh, it's down there, sorry. Yeah, I think it's in that one, right at the bottom. My one's in there, don't give him that, I don't want his gob around that. That's the one.
It is a warm bottle of fizzy water.
Enjoy. Do not spit it over me. Oh, that better? Oh, I bet.
I feel sorry for your wife and kids.
Okay.
Out of the people you hang out with, you got any mates? You got many mates?
No.
No, not surprised.
No.
Nobody really likes sexual predators, do they?
No. No, they don't.
Obviously, wife doesn't know about it, so.
She will do.
She will in a minute. I'll go tell her. And then the old Bill will go in your house, they'll knock on the door, they'll go in there and they'll tell her. Probably going to need some, you know, some help, isn't she? Be a big shock for her, isn't it?
She's divorcing me anyway, so.
Huh?
She's divorcing me anyway.
Yeah,
Oh.
I would imagine she was divorcing you because you're a twat, right? Now she's going to find out you're a sexual predator, right? Who's got stashes of child abuse videos on
She'll
their
be
phone.
fast tracking that through the solicitors ASAP.
Exactly. She'll probably be saying things like, you know, get some orders in place so that your 15-year-old daughter doesn't have to be anywhere near you, and her friends.
Yeah, keep him away from the house.
No one's going to want you near them, are they? You're a sexual predator, isn't it?
Yes.
Oh mate, I'm
Did you
reading
say you
this
got
now.
2 kids or 1 kid?
So,
You got a boy as well? Does he live there and all?
Yeah.
Okay.
How old are your 2 kids?
15, 16.
It's horrible, isn't it? Not nice for them, is it?
You're masturbating to kids that are a year or 2 years younger than your own kids.
That's correct.
What would you do, right? The police come and knock on your door one day and they say, we need to speak to you. Your daughter's been she had someone talking to her on the internet. Right, this guy in his mid-60s has been trying to get her to do things to herself. Then he's been sending videos of himself naked. What would you think then?
I wouldn't think a lot of it.
What do you mean you wouldn't think a lot of it?
I think it would be disgusting.
Yeah, you'd be disgusted, wouldn't
I
you?
would be disgusted, yes.
Honestly. All them videos of you, like, it's embarrassing, isn't it?
It is, yes.
I'd be ashamed.
I am ashamed.
I'd be ashamed of the videos, let alone the fact that you were sending them to a kid.
I am ashamed of it.
You're wrong, mate.
Didn't seem ashamed of it. You was very
No.
quick to get it out.
And you continuously did it as well, didn't you? You said, did you enjoy that? Did you like it? Child said, no, not really. Whatever. And then, you know, hour or 2 later, there's another video. And then when you're bored of that child, you go to the 12-year-old, the preteen. Send her a video as well. Did you like that? sort of wrong and behaves like that?
He's wrong. I admit he's wrong.
It's disgusting, mate. It's the worst crime in the world. You tell me a crime that's worse.
There isn't.
No, there isn't. And when you're done with those 2 children you're talking to, you've then got...
Oh,
three.
yeah, there was another one.
Another one. How old's the other one? 13, yeah? Is that the 13-year-old he was on about, yeah? Got 12-year-old, 13-year-old and a 14-year-old.
Yeah.
Yeah. So when you're bored with sending them masturbation videos, you got your stash of...
Yeah, delve into your stash and that'll
Stash
tide you
of-
over till the next day.
Your stash of child abuse on your phone as well. How often do you look at those videos?
I don't.
Why have you still got them?
Listen, mate, you obviously do. Okay. Like I've said to you a million times, it's best if you're honest. So how many times are you looking at them? Be able to check.
I'm not looking at them at all.
Well, so why have you got them then?
I'm just sending them and deleting them.
You're sending them on to other people?
No.
You just said you're sending them and deleting them. So what are you sending? You cannot even get your lies
Yeah,
out.
you can't lie.
You're full of shit. You went to Smile. You know we know how much you're full of shit, don't you?
You told me the truth. You told me.
Time, mate.
I hear this all the time. It's nothing to be.
Fucking lies.
So
Same shit.
how often are you looking at them?
I'm not looking at them at all.
Oh, right, mate. Fine.
Oh,
You're an
mate.
idiot, mate. Whatever.
Why have you still got them then? If you know it's wrong and you're not going to re-watch them, why have you even still got them? Come on, I don't know, don't cut it. How many videos have you got of like 2 men having sex?
I haven't.
No? Why not?
It doesn't appeal to me.
No?
So why you got kids then?
Don't know.
So it appeals
It's
to
a
you.
valid question. Don't look at videos of 2 men having sex because that don't do it for you.
you look
But
at
there
kids.
you are with a stash of child abuse videos and images on your phone.
Okay.
Not okay, mate.
So that obviously
I'm not saying
does it for you, doesn't it?
I'm ashamed it's gone on, but you say
That's not the answer. Still, we're saying. Is that what turns you on? Is that what you like?
No.
Watching
No.
children being abused?
no.
So why have you got it? You don't like watching 2 men, so you haven't got it. You're saying you don't like watching kids get abused, but you've got it. Your lies are shit, mate. I'm telling you, it's just no good. You can sit here and talk this bollocks the whole night. We know you're lying. We know that you like children. There's no way you don't have 3 kids there talking to them sexually, sending them videos of wanking if you ain't attracted to them, do you? Because you don't send 3 men them videos, do you? Are you sending them to men?
No.
You send them to little kids because that's what you like. Yeah, you can go about it any way you want. You can tell me any lie you like. You're full of shit. You like kids and that's it. You're a nonce. You know that, yeah? You're a
I know that,
dirty
yes.
nonce.
I know that.
Scumbag. Still lying and all. Pathetic. Pathetic little man you are.
He's bang on. Couldn't have put it better myself.
No.
It's about summed you up, innit? Eh?
It does sum me up, yes.
Nonce.
Belong in that bin, not next to it. You got my, you got my
Brother.
burner?
Telling a little girl she's brave after she's been doing stuff to herself that you forced her to do. You're so brave. Who do you think you are?
I don't.
You're so brave. Have a good girl. Have a good day at school. I'll send you a picture of my dick later. I know you like it. Your words. Do you remember typing that?
Remember that, yes.
Yeah. Why are you sending that to a kid? Do not say I don't know. Why are you sending that to a kid?
I'm just sick in the head.
You're what?
I'm just sick in the head.
Sick in the head.
Yes.
So are we getting somewhere now? Are we getting to the stage where you're admitting you've got a sexual attraction to children? Do you think it's something you need help with?
Yes.
Yeah. How long do you think you've known you've needed help with it?
Not long.
Brian, come on. Not long is an answer. Come on. Just when I think we're getting somewhere, you just open your mouth and shit comes out.
No, it's just
How long do you think you've needed help with this for?
quite a while.
6 months? 1 year?
Maybe
5 years?
6 months.
So for the last 6 months, you've known you've probably needed a problem with this sort of thing.
Yes.
Yeah. What steps have you done to sort of get any help for it then?
No.
Because you say you've only been speaking to children for the last couple of weeks, but you say you know for the last 6 months that you've needed help for it. So instead of reaching out for help, you know, seeking a bit of guidance, trying to turn your life around and do things the right way. Instead of doing that, 5.5 months later, you go on the internet and you seek out children and you video call them with you with your knob out. That's not someone that knows he needs help. That's someone who knows what he is and he don't give a shit. Tell me I'm wrong.
I do need help.
So why haven't you done anything to put it right?
So I don't know where to go.
Oh, come on. Not thought about, oh well, instead of like Googling and looking up pictures and videos of children being raped, have you ever Googled, where do I go to get help if I've got a sexual attraction to children? No? You didn't think, oh, I'll use my time wisely and I'll do that instead? No, instead you've gone on there and you found these child abuse videos and yeah, you could have gone to your doctor, could have gone to a hospital, could have booked yourself in with a therapist, could have gone to a police station, could have told a close family member who you can confide in, could have told your next door neighbour, you could have told absolutely anyone. You could have rung up an anonymous helpline, something you need to speak to. I don't care if it's Samaritans, but instead of doing any of those things, instead of putting one foot in front of the other and going to the doctors, you've sat in your grotty little house, got your phone out, and you've reached out to children. Pre-teens. Not even teenagers yet, Brian. Not all of them.
No.
And instead of reaching out for help, you've reached out to children.
I admit that.
But you're only admitting to this stuff because I'm putting it in front of you.
No, I admit.
No, because you've denied half the stuff along the way and then we've caught you out and then you tell the truth. What we want is the truth to just come out of your mouth. Tell us what's been going on.
All the evidence you've got is all there.
It's not, because I haven't even printed all of it out. I know that's not all the evidence because I've seen other stuff. I've only printed out the stuff that I had time to before I come here. I finished work, jumped in the shower, printed that out and shot straight up here. I didn't have time to print all the stuff out. I've got half of it in my memory. Yeah, I'll still be forwarding all that information onto the police, so they will still see it.
Okay.
But now's your chance to tell the truth.
I'm telling the truth.
Oh, come on.
Chinese, there's quite a few Chinese around there as well, yeah, Japs.
Do I look stupid?
No.
Why are you talking to me like I'm stupid then?
I don't think you're stupid at all.
You can't tell me that you've only just started reaching out to children when you're talking to them the way you are. Every single word on this bit of paper is all stuff that you've typed. Touch your boobs at the same time, it will make you come. It's okay, nobody will find out. When you get bored, do that thing. Make sure you don't get caught. This isn't someone that's doing it for the first time. This is someone who's very comfortable in what he's doing. This is second nature to you. You don't even think about it. Maybe you felt guilty when you first started doing it. Yeah, I'll give you that. Yeah, maybe you knew it was wrong. You know, you tried a couple of little innuendos here and there. Yeah. And then all of a sudden, you kick it up a gear. Then you kick it up another gear. You've kicked it up to, like, level 12. You've gone right off. Because now you're sending videos of yourself. Tugging one out. 5-minute long videos, start to finish, of you tugging one out.
I'm not denying it.
No. Now, did you think she wanted to see that sort of thing?
No.
So why do it then? You know, she'd asked for it. You know, she's begging you for it. If she's handing you for it, fair enough. But did any of these kids at any point ever ask you to send anything like that? No. And you've still done it. You're forcing yourself on children. Yeah, you're watching videos of 10-year-olds being forced upon. Yeah, you got a little taste of that, you like that. So now you're reaching out to real kids, ones that you can communicate with backwards and forwards, and you're forcing yourself on them. You're looking at me with that stupid look on your face.
I'm being stupid at all. I'm not denying it.
I know you're not denying it, but you've got a right schmucky look on your face, as if nothing's going on.
I've been
As if I've really, really inconvenienced your day.
No, I've been caught. I've got my hands up to it.
So you're going to be openly and honest with the police?
Yes.
Yeah? Because all of this evidence is all going to be laid out on a table in front of you. They're going to be pointing out all of it, one by one. Explain yourself there. Explain yourself there. And you saying I don't know isn't going to be an answer for the police. You need to let them know why you're doing it.
Okay.
Now, if you genuinely want help, you need to be open and honest and go, yeah, my name's Brian. I've got a sexual interest in children. I know it's wrong. I want to sort myself out. Help me.
I know it's wrong. I do need help.
And you're going to be asking for help, are you?
I will be asking for help if I ever get out of prison, yeah.
Well, whether you go to prison or not, you can still get help. You can get help while you're in there. That's the idea of going to prison. Rehabilitation.
I'll get help at all, because I'm going to be homeless anyway, so...
Well, they can still give you help if you're homeless. But in all fairness, if you're going to be homeless, they've got nowhere to bail you to. So,
It's true.
with a bit of luck, they'll be remanding you.
Just spoke to the old bill again, they're busy. As soon as I can, right?
No, you can have a go for a bit because I want to drive them into the ground like a tent peg.
Yeah, for sure. Okay. Yeah, it's bad this, isn't it?
It is bad. It is bad.
When you woke up the next day, like after, just say for example you saved the videos that you had or you spoke to the child in the way that you did. When you woke up the next day, what did you think about yourself? Did you not feel disgusted you'd done it?
I felt really bad, yeah.
So why did you continuously keep coming back to the child? Can you just explain that to me?
I can't. I'm just sick in the head. I do need help.
You need help. How long have you felt like this?
Maybe 6 months.
Do you feel like you're becoming more dangerous around kids?
Yes.
Do you feel that, you know, you'd ever try and meet a child? Is that something you thought about in real life?
No.
Well, it's good you're being honest. You'll get more from me if you're honest. I appreciate honesty.
I never want to meet him anyway.
No. But you did feel remorse the next day when you woke up and you thought,
I said disgusted, yes.
So why, if you did it once or twice, you know, I've been looking at this and it's multiple kids, multiple times. It's not just once. Why would you keep doing it?
I said I need help big time.
You need help. Have you sought any help out?
No.
You need to do that. Because it's not alright to have videos and stuff of kids being abused. That's someone out there.
That's totally wrong.
That's someone's kid out there that's happened to, you know. They have to live with that forever. You know, their abuse being videotaped. You know, it's not good. It's not something for you to go back to and look at. You know, we've established that, okay? We need to stop that. Really want you to be honest with the police, okay? Because there's a chance that some of those kids could be safeguarded. They'll need to look at those images. Okay? It's just, so I shouldn't say just, it's the 3 kids then, 12-year-old, 13-year-old and a 14-year-old that you've been sending the videos to. Okay. Well, we're waiting for the police. As I said, I've just rung them. They're going to be a little while yet. So we're just going to have to wait.
That's fine.
Oh, for the police.
No, they're not. Yeah, another massive shout out to Predator Exposure. Well done, Angel Decoy. Big shout out to Fitz. Well done, mate. And you say you're 65?
65, yes.
What did you do before you retired?
Went to Tesco's.
You worked in Tesco's your whole life?
No.
What did you do for a living? What was your career?
Cashier, Tesco's.
Cashier in Tesco's? Okay. When you get prosecuted for stuff like this, they do things like sexual harm prevention orders, sex offenders register, prevent you from using the internet, yeah, from having devices that connect to the internet, they monitor it, stop you going to certain places. I think that definitely needs to happen.
Okay.
And you need to be honest, you need to explain why you think it's okay, because it's not, it's not okay.
Well, it was okay.
Did you know what it was about the second we knocked for you? Did you have an
I know
idea?
what it was about when you knocked on the door, yeah.
Okay. So you must have been living in an element of fear that you'd get caught, right?
I was living in fear, yes.
Just seems to me that your addiction, if you want to call it that, or your urges were so strong that you kept doing it, because you were arranging with some of the children to send more masturbation videos this evening, weren't you?
I was, yes.
You said to them, I can't remember the exact wording, but you said, you know, let me know when the, you know, your parents aren't around tonight or whatever, and I'll send you another masturbation video. It's like you're using these children for your sexual gratification when you want to masturbate, without giving any thought to the fact that, you know, could potentially be a real kid out there that's having to witness all this. Do you understand that?
I understand that, yes.
Not good, is it?
That's not good.
He reckons he's going to be asking for help, though.
Are you going to be asking for help?
Will be, yes.
Well,
Got to ask for help, haven't you?
I've got
Every little helps, doesn't it?
yes.
All the credit goes to Squizzer for that. He just had that in my ear hole.
Well done, Squiz. Every little helps. Yeah. Very good. Boys like to laugh. Make light of what is a very dark situation they have to put up with listening to a lot of this. We catch a lot of you lot, we do. Catch quite a few of you.
Too many.
We've got another one to go and get after you've been nicked. Going to go and get someone else. Another little pervert's been talking to kids online. Going to go and get him nicked and all. Too many of you lot in there.
Who's a lot?
Yeah. Do you talk to any other people that have the same interest as you in groups and stuff?
No.
So how do you know there's a lot?
I know it happens all the time.
Don't make it right though, does it?
It's totally wrong. I admit it's totally wrong.
Where do you think the curiosity come from in the first place?
So I can't say that. You just say I'm just sick and that's it.
Be honest, I know you're in a bit of shock, right? We do a lot of this. We see people, you get in a bit of shock and that, and it's a bit, you know. But you just seem quite laid back. You seem pretty chilled out. Like, it don't really matter that you've got loads of videos of kids being abused on your phone.
It doesn't matter, yes.
Just, you don't come across like it bothers, you know. You seem pretty chilled out to me.
That doesn't matter. It's going to affect my life now, so.
Yeah. Good.
Obviously, I don't want to go back to the house.
I'll tell you, listen. Every time you start getting that little violin out and feeling sorry for yourself, just remember the real kid that you've got the videos of being abused on your phone. Just remember how her life is, how her life went, how she feels, thinking, oh no, you know, there's probably some wronging out there watching my video every week. Think how she feels. And then you'll realise, well, honestly, mate, I can't stress to you how much we don't give a shit about your feelings or your life. We couldn't care less. You're a sexual predator. You're a dangerous man. You've admitted it yourself, you know, you're dangerous. Not safe around kids, you. You need to be locked up. You need to go to prison. Prisons were made for people like you. People that take advantage of children's innocence, scare them in their bedrooms at night. You know, make them panic attacks, anxiety. Don't trust men, don't feel safe around geezers. Because people like you, within what, 5, 6, 10, 12 messages?
Oh,
I'm 14. As soon as you've ascertained she's 14 and her mum don't look at her phone, here's my penis. Here's my, you know, extremely small penis being videoed. Masturbating all over your hands in your hallway and that, man, it's rank. Honestly, it's proper low end. That's right deviant behaviour, that is, sending that to kids.
Was anyone else in the house when you was doing that?
No.
Of course not, you wouldn't want to risk getting caught, would you?
No.
Hide it all from people, didn't you, all this?
I mean, we know you know all about secrecy because you always say to the kids,
Yeah.
make sure you're in a locked room, and make sure no one sees your phone, don't tell anyone. What would you have done if your wife had come home while you was mid-stroke? Say stroke.
We would keep
Strong.
that there and then. We'll keep that now.
You seem really bothered about that, but you deserve it, right? You know, she ain't going to want to live with someone that's got indecent videos of kids on their phone. She's not going to want to live with someone that's got a pre-teen they're sending masturbation videos to. and a 13-year-old and a 14-year-old, is she?
No, she's not, no.
No, she's going to want to be miles away from you. No one's going to want to be anywhere near you, mate. We live stream this. Honestly, hundreds of thousands of people watch this video. Everyone around here, we're in Canning Town in London, East London. They're all going to know about you, mate. They're going to cross the road when they see you coming. You're wrong 'un.
You want to hope they cross the road anyway.
No, they're going to cross the road, mate. But, you know, parents will be scared to let you within 100 feet of their kids. You know, you live 50 yards from the playground. You know, you're wrong 'un, mate. We don't want men like you hiding in the shadows no more, mate. Everyone needs to know what you're about, what you like doing, what you like looking at on your phone. Yeah, we're not going to give you an inch of room, mate. We want everyone to know who you is.
I know you're not.
So what do you think should happen to you now then, Brian?
You say fully locked up.
That's a given. I'm saying going forwards.
Probably get help. Hopefully get the right help. Obviously, just take on what's coming to me. Yeah.
I mean, is it actually something that you want help for? Because, like Nick and I've said quite a few times, it doesn't look like you're actually that bothered. You look like we've really inconvenienced your day.
I do need help. I admit that.
You need to ask for it.
I will do.
If you don't ask, you don't get.
I will do that.
I've said it a few times, haven't I? You've got to be honest with them. You've got to
I'm
tell them
honest
everything
with
you're
you.
doing.
I've been exposed, and I'm sorry about that.
They've got a special wing for you lot. You know, when you get convicted, if you get sentenced to prison, you have to go down. They've got a nonsense wing, haven't they? Would you like to go there? Can you imagine the sort of people that are in there?
Yeah.
All the other people like you, isn't they? People that have been looking at pictures and videos of kids being abused online. People that are sending masturbation videos to 12-year-olds and that. They're all like you. All wrong uns. No one likes them lot, mate. No one likes them.
And that's if you end up on one of those wings. They're overpopulated. What if you end up on a general wing where there ain't
I
people
don't think
like
they could do that to such a severe sexual predator like you, Brian.
No, so I hate to think.
Well, you should start thinking about it. Tell you all about it if you want.
No,
Horrible, mate.
I'm just saying. I'll probably get shit kicked out of me.
Listen, mate, I don't want you to get the shit kicked out of you. All these lads here are so that you don't get the shit kicked out of you. They're there if anyone turns up and finds out what Brian from Canning Town, what he's been up to and that, what he's got on his phone of real kids being abused and that, they want to smash your head in. We're here to stop them doing it. We don't want that. We want you to serve plenty of time. We want you to be exposed. We want everyone to know who you are, what you get up to and that. What you hide from your wife and your family, yeah, in that skanky little downstairs lounge of yours, what you hide from them in there, everyone knows about that now. We're going to make sure everyone knows. We're going to tell everyone, so you've got nowhere to hide. You're wrong 'un. Do you understand that, Brian?
I understand that, yes.
Proper scumbag.
Well, I admit that, yes.
It was more of a statement than a question. Man. It's more like a statement. You are a proper scumbag. But yeah, you know, you've got to run the risk. You do that. Every chance that someone might kick your head in. If they found out you was talking to their 12-year-old, do you know what I mean? And they turned up at your front door. You know, they might do, mightn't they?
I understand that, yes.
You don't want to live your life like that, do you? Worrying who's going to knock on your door and that because you're a sexual predator. It's got an attraction to kids.
Us knocking on your door is probably the best thing that could have happened to you.
Okay.
Given the circumstances. Like Nick said, what if it had been that little 12-year-old kid's dad with all his mates?
Yeah, I appreciate that.
Wouldn't need his mates. Would you? You're a little weasel, wouldn't you? Little weaselly sexual predator.
It's a risk you was willing to take though, isn't it? Just to get your kicks.
I took the risk, I've been caught. I'll admit to it.
What if you hadn't have been caught though?
How long would it have gone on for?
I don't know.
Ages. We'd have kept going. You wouldn't have stopped. Sex interesting children, you have.
And if this is only the beginning, if you reckon you've only been doing this for a few weeks, if this is only the beginning, I dread to think what sort of scenario you'd be in the next 2 weeks.
2 weeks. 2 weeks. 2 weeks. 2 weeks. 2 weeks. 2 weeks. 2 weeks. 2 weeks. 2 weeks. 2 weeks. 2 weeks. 2 weeks. 2 weeks. 2 weeks. 2 weeks. 2 weeks. 2 weeks. 2 weeks. 2 weeks. 2 weeks. 2 weeks. 2 weeks. 2 weeks. 2 weeks. 2 weeks. 2 weeks. 2 weeks. 2 weeks. 2 weeks. 2 weeks. 2 weeks. 2 weeks. 2 weeks. 2 weeks. 2 weeks. 2 weeks. 2 weeks. 2 weeks. 2 weeks. 2 weeks. 2 weeks. 2 weeks. 2 weeks. 2 weeks. 2 weeks. 2 weeks. 2 weeks. 2 weeks. 2 weeks. 2 weeks. 2 weeks. 2 weeks. 2 weeks. 2 weeks. 2 weeks. 2 weeks. 2 weeks. 2 weeks. 2 weeks. 2 weeks. 2 weeks. 2 weeks
Wouldn't be good, would it?
No.
How long is it before you meet a child?
I wouldn't want to meet a child anyway.
Why wouldn't you?
I wouldn't want to meet a child like that.
Why not? You've got a sexual interest in children. How long is it going to be before you get bored of looking at them on your phone?
I wouldn't want to meet children.
No. If I'd asked you a couple of years ago,
Listen.
would you ever be messaging children? Are you interested in talking to kids on the internet? What would your answer have been a couple of years ago?
No.
No. And here we are a couple of years later. You're standing next to a smelly bin, and we're questioning you about a kid you've been talking to on the internet. So it's escalated. It's gone from having no interest in children to having a bit of curiosity, to reaching out and contacting them, to sending videos of yourself, asking for videos back, teaching them to masturbate. Where does it escalate from there?
I want to have something to say. It goes on and on, doesn't it?
Well, listen, that's fair enough.
It goes on
But you and other sexual predators are such selfish people that you don't think about your family, yeah?
Doing a good job.
There you go.
Doing a good job.
Cheers,
buddy.
mate.
Yeah, put the beds, you know.
See?
Doing a good job.
See? That's what happens, mate. It's why all these lads are here. Yeah? You need to think about yourself. Just your behaviour. Your behaviour's selfish, yeah? Because your wife and kids and that, they don't deserve this, do they? You know, we've taken you out of it, round here, out of respect to keep you away from him, right?
I appreciate it.
But they deserve to live normal lives like normal people.
I do deserve to be honest. I'm sorry, I don't look up at it now.
Tell that girl, shut up, someone. Cheers, mate.
Now I've been told I don't look up at it now.
Eh?
I don't look up at the house now. I appreciate that.
Alright. Well, you tell the police that. You ain't got no bad address, that's fine. People don't like this, Brian.
Well, no, they don't.
I'm sick to death of it, mate. I'm be honest with you, I'm sick to death of it. There's too many of you lot, mate. We could spend all day, every day out catching people like you. We've all been at work all day. We don't want to be doing this. We just want the internet to be safe for kids. We want them to be able to live their lives without having all this on their doorstep, you know? And the fact that you've got images and videos and stuff of real children being abused, I don't like that either. It's horrible, mate. Not good. Bit of a rough area around here, isn't it? Not the best place to be a nonce, to be honest. So what are you going to say to the police then when you're interviewed? Probably tomorrow. What are you going to say?
I'm just telling everything.
Huh?
I'm just telling everything.
Pretend I'm a police officer. What are you going to tell them?
Saying it's happened, I'm sorry it's happened, I need help. Not going to deny it.
You're going to show them where all the stuff is on your phone?
I can take my phone, I want to take my phone.
Are you going to show them where it all is, the stuff you got saved and that?
I will do, yes.
Is it on your camera reel or is it saved somewhere else?
It's just on my phone.
So if you open your phone and look through the photos, you'll find the videos of the girl? How long ago did you find it?
It's like 2 weeks.
2 weeks. Okay. You have to show them that. And that wasn't sent to you by someone online. You found it
I found it.
on a website. Okay. Well, look, mate, I've rung the police. I'll ring them again in a minute because, you know, a couple of locals turning up. Much as I don't like you, I don't want you to get your head kicked in. But this is what you've got to think about, yeah?
Okay.
Other people. Sexual predators, very, very, very selfish people, yeah? Normally, only care about yourself. You need to think about other people going forward. Yeah, you need to think about the children being abused in the videos you've got. You need to think about the children that you're sending masturbation videos to. You need to think about your children, how they're going to feel, their friends, their family, your wife, your family, friends, ex-colleagues. Yeah? Start thinking about other people. Address your behaviour. Otherwise you'll see us again. It's every chance you will. It's every chance you can't stop. We'll see you again. Eh?
I know.
Well, do you know how many times I've heard that?
1,000 times.
Loads of times, mate. I've caught the same fella 3 times. Eventually went to prison for 7, 8 years. Strong sexual urge, you lot. With the kids. It's not good. So yeah, massive shout out to Predator Exposure. Squizzer? Squiz. Hello mate, you alright? Oh yeah, you alright? How you doing? Oh yeah. Can you hear me?
That was one of your neighbours I was just talking to. People don't like people like you.
No, they don't.
He clocked straight away what we was doing. He was watching us on Facebook. Didn't even know we was outside his flat. He was watching the whole thing going, oh, look at that disgusting man. Then he walks out and he sees us standing here. People round here, it will spread like wildfire. By this time tomorrow, there'll be tens of thousands, if not hundreds of thousands of people that have seen this video. You really want to hope that you do get remanded. I can't stress how much people don't like people like you. But you know that already, right?
No, that would be nice.
All this is a consequence of your actions. If only you've been thinking with your head instead of your... Oh, I want to call it a penis, but I can't. I can't bring myself to do it.
I appreciate that.
I can't... Yeah. Instead of thinking with that, and start thinking with your head, you wouldn't be in this situation.
No.
But you knew the risks and you still done it. Was it worth it?
No.
Was it good while it lasted though?
I'm showing it.
That's not what I asked you. I said, was it good while it lasted?
Why it lasted, yes.
It was good while it lasted.
Why it lasted.
So I'll ask you again, because I asked you about 10 minutes ago. If it was good while it lasted, how long do you think this would have gone on for before your conscience would have kicked in?
Probably ages ago. Ages.
Probably ages.
Probably ages, yes.
I don't even know what to say to you, because you're just standing there just reeling it off like it's absolutely nothing. Like you're having a conversation with one of your mates down the pub about work today.
I'm ashamed of what's happened.
No, you're sorry you've been caught. You're not ashamed of what's happened. There's no way you could be ashamed of what's happened. Someone who's ashamed of what they're doing doesn't just say, hi, how are you? How old are you? Oh, you're 14. Oh, I'm 65. I'll have a video call with me and my dick out. That's not someone that's ashamed. That looks to me like someone who's flaunting it around like it's some sort of trophy. Like you've done something good. Like you're proud of yourself. That's exactly how it comes across. You come across as someone that does not care about anyone but himself and his own little gratifications. You're not ashamed. You're sorry you've been caught. So where would this have escalated to next, do you reckon? What would have been your next step? You must have thought about it.
I haven't thought about it at all.
Of course you have.
I haven't thought about it at all.
So things have escalated that quick in 2 weeks. Yeah, you haven't got bored of it already and thought, where do I go from here? How many other children have you reached out to that haven't even responded to you?
No.
Oh, come on, you're telling me you've only ever reached out to 3 people and all 3 of those had a little bite and they responded to you. My experience, yeah, between all of us, we've caught hundreds of people like you. And there's a common theme with all of you, is that you'll reach out to 30, 40, 100, 300 people. And out of those 300 people that you reach out to, you might get 3 or 4 respond to you. And that's who you talk to. So how many people have you reached out to that haven't responded to you?
None.
Oh, come on.
None.
Law of probability says that you can't just reach out to 3 people and you get a response from them straight away.
No. Let me go for it.
God, if you have that sort of luck, you should be buying lottery tickets and scratch cards. That's quite a success rate you've got. You reach out to 3 people and 3 people respond to you. Don't bullshit me. You would have reached out to 30, 40 people at least to get 3 people responding back to you. Because most of them would have gone, oh no, it's an old man, I'm not answering him. Yeah. Or they won't have their phones on them at the time, so they can't respond. They might be on holiday, it's 6 weeks. You're telling me you've only reached out to 3 people?
Yes.
It's all going to be on there. Every friend request you've sent is all logged on Facebook. They'll all be sitting there as pending notifications for someone somewhere. You can't get rid of them. You can't delete them. So they will still be there and the police will find them. Honesty. Remember, we've had this conversation. I don't need to go over it again.
I don't.
So how many people have you reached out to have these 3 people respond to you?
About 10.
About 10. So when you stand there and go, I'm being honest with you, I'm being truthful, I put my hands up, it's gone from none to about 10. Is that the truth?
It's true.
Yeah, because when the police go down your phone, if they end up finding 50 or 100, they're going to know that you're lying, aren't they?
Yeah, you will do, yes.
Have you got your phone on you now?
Yes.
Yeah. The police will be straight on that as soon as they get here. They'll be put in a bag, that'll be sealed up. And they're going to spend the night going through that. Every picture that you've liked, yeah, every picture you've written a comment on, every friend request you've sent, everything, the whole activity is logged on Facebook. And it's activity that you don't have control over. And they'll see all of it. So I'll ask you again. How many people have you reached out to?
About 10.
You're maintaining it's 10, are you? Oh, you want to hope that it is. Because if they go through it and they see that you're lying, they're just going to rip you apart. And then your word won't be worth nothing to them. You know, you can say, oh, hand on heart, I'm telling the truth, all you want. The police won't believe you. You know, we've got a load of evidence for them. And then they're going to find a load more evidence as well. The stuff that we don't even know about. And the stuff that you don't even probably remember yourself. It's all going to come out. It's all going to be laid out on a table in front of you. And they're going to go through the lot of it. In the cold light of day, you're going to realise just how bad you've been, I think. Because it hasn't sunk in yet. I still think you're kind of brushing this off a little bit. You don't realise the severity of this.
I do realise
No, your face tells me otherwise. I seem more bothered about this than you do. Your neighbours seem more bothered about it than you do. You don't seem bothered at all. Vile. Grim, I don't even know what to call you. Even referencing her school, man. Even talking about school to her. Have a good day at school, enjoy yourself. I'll have a dick pic waiting for you when you get back. I wouldn't have thought a woman your own age would want to hear talk like that. And you're using that as pick-up lines to try and talk to children. Do you really think people want to say that?
No.
Well, why do it then?
So, I says I need help with this. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, you said you need help. We're going over old ground. You're repeating yourself. What I want is answers. You know, these questions, I'm not asking them to try and humiliate you.
No,
Yeah.
no.
We need to find out what causes this. Yeah? People need to get to the bottom of this. You know, hopefully if someone gets to the bottom of this one day, all this can be prevented. But the whole time you stand there going, oh, I don't know. Put my hands up, I don't know, I know I need help. I ain't helping no one, it ain't helping you, it ain't helping anyone else either. And you're just standing there with that dopey look on your face.
So I don't know what to say.
I'll be honest with you, I don't know what to say either.
I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. I've been caught and that's, no, I don't know what to say anymore.
Did you have a suspicion when we knocked on the door before you even answered it, who'd be on the other side of it?
No.
No? Was you ever expecting someone like us to knock on your door?
Yes.
You was. And you still done it. Even though you understood the risk of someone like us coming to knock on your door, you still done it. When's the last time you messaged a child?
Earlier on today.
Earlier on today. How many children was you speaking to today?
3.
All 3 of them. So all 3 of the ones that you originally reached out to, you're speaking to all of them today.
2 of them, yeah.
Was you trying to get them to do stuff to themselves today?
No.
You sure?
Positive.
Because I can get the chats up. I might not have them printed out, but I can still look at them. I can still see what you've been sending. Literally, how it appears on your phone when you're sending it to a kid is how I see it.
Okay.
So have you been trying to get any children to do anything to themselves today?
No.
Well, I'll find out soon enough. As soon as Nick comes back, I'm going to have a little look. See exactly what you've been up to. I guarantee I'm going to find out something. I will, won't I?
Probably, but I've not said anybody what I've told you.
You've what?
I've not said anybody what I've told you.
Yeah, but you've been saying that from the off. You keep on saying that you've been open and honest and you're telling us everything. And then we find you out. You know, we trip you up, we catch you out. We show you evidence. And then you tell the truth. Well, partially you tell the truth. But you're only being open and honest when we're waving it under your nose. So I'll get all your chats up from today in a little while. We'll see exactly what you've been saying, shall we? Unless you want to tell me.
So I told you what's going on.
Yeah? So what sort of conversations you been having today then?
Same as you just said.
Same as what I just said. What did I just say? What you tell me?
Have a good day at school, you know. Chat to you later.
What's Nick doing? Yeah, straight in now. Nick, just drop a message in the room and just see what he's been saying today. See what Brian's been saying today, because I've only got the chat up until yesterday. See if he's been up to anything today. Let's see if he is telling the truth, shall we? This is your opportunity now to tell the truth.
I'm not saying double what I told you.
No? No. What's happening in the police?
Haven't got a unit assigned to that.
Even with that crowd gathering over there.
I've said it 4 times.
Luckily for you, we are here because the little crowd that's gathering over there, we've had to tell him to not ring his mates. He wanted to ring all his mates and get them down here.
Okay, I appreciate that.
Oh, we're not doing it for you. No, we're doing it for us. Otherwise we'll end up having to fight his mates, and that ain't something that we want to do.
Angel's saying he was just talking sexually and rubbing his dick today. Been masturbating to children today?
Not today.
Oh, come on. So she's lying, is she?
Says here you have. I'll tell you what, I've done a few things for Angel and I believe her, I'll be honest with you. I think you're a little bit of a dishonest sexual predator and I think she's a trustworthy individual.
I've never done a sting for Angel, and I still believe every word that she's saying over yours. That's the person that's got access to all your messages. That's just reached out to us. And she said you've been sending sexual messages and rubbing yourself. You're lying again.
No, I'm not lying.
So she's lying then?
I'm not saying she's lying, no.
Well, one of you is lying. One of you is lying. So who is it?
I'm not saying your team's lying at all.
So you're saying you are lying then?
Probably am lying, yes.
No, not probably. You either are or you ain't. You know what you've done today.
I'm not lying.
Even though you've stood right there 2 foot away from me and put your hands up and gone, oh, I'm being honest, and now you're saying, yeah, right, I've been lying. So even up until today, you've been videoing yourself, doing video calls and sending messages out to kids of you rubbing yourself. Absolutely no remorse. You're disgusting. And you lied about it as well. I've gone over this, haven't I? As soon as the police get here and they say, what's he been like? Because they'll ask. I say, bullshitted his way all the way through this, trying to get away with it. Even when I wave a bit of evidence in front of you, you're still lying. You're like a child yourself.
I'm not denying it.
Well, you was denying it a minute ago, though, weren't you? Do you think just because I've asked you on the 30th attempt that you've told the truth that, I should give you some sort of leeway now?
No.
No good you stand there going, oh, I told the truth. Yeah, after 15 minutes of me saying I know what the truth is, and you lying. So have you been in the house all day by yourself today?
Most of the day, yes.
Because she just said that you've been chatting to kids all day. So at some point, someone was in your house with you as well, weren't they?
No.
No? Everything's time-stamped anyway, you know. Every time you've sent a message, every time you've unlocked your phone and gone on any of these apps talking to kids, made a phone call, sent a picture, it'll all be time-stamped. And they'll be able to see, like, your family will soon say if they was in the house with you at the same time. The fault of your family being in the house while you're nipping off to tug one out to a kid.
I wouldn't do it with the families there.
Why not?
I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't do it to them.
Why not?
It's
You've got no regard for anyone else's thoughts and feelings. You're only thinking of yourself, so why wouldn't you do it while your family's in the house?
Because I wouldn't.
It's not an answer, though, is it?
Because I just said I'll get kicked out of the house and that was it. I'll have nowhere to go.
Yeah. I bet you can't wait for them to leave the house then, can you? So you can get your phone out and reach out to these kids. But you're chomping at the bit and you're waiting for them to go out.
No.
Well, from what you're saying, as soon as they go out, you're straight on your phone, reaching out to kids at the first opportunity.
No.
Of course you are. You're far too prolific. Nick. Yeah.
Taking a while, weren't they, the police?
He finally admitted though that he was rubbing one out today.
Yeah, you told the child it felt good.
Took him a while.
It's weird that, isn't it? Why would you tell a child that? Eh?
It's diabolical, I admit it, it's diabolical.
Yeah, it's really weird. But listen, police are taking a while. Apologise for that. There's nothing we can do. It takes as long as it takes. But they'll be here soon enough, so don't panic. Given any thoughts what your family are going to think?
So, when we get their son kicked out, everything else. Look at what we're back in the house.
No, definitely not. And just make sure that you tell the police everything. That's what I want you to do. I want you to be really honest with them.
Got their notes still.
Yeah, there's some in my pocket. I was looking, Lloyd always does some notes. When we get a really bad sexual predator, Lloyd does a few notes.
My list ain't normally as long as this, though.
No, it's a long list, that.
You got 2 pages there. You've only been talking for a couple of weeks. That says a lot. Some of the other ones that we go and get, not even half the amount of that. You, it's every single message. Every time you get your phone out, you've got something that's worth mentioning. So it's never just idle chit chat. It's never just conversation. It's always something sexual.
So just in your abuse videos you got on your phone, did you say it was just one child or multiple children?
It's 3.
No. The stuff that you've searched online and saved on your phone, the children being abused, the videos, pictures that you said you had. Is it just one child in those videos, or?
I haven't got pictures of children on my phone.
Why are we going back to saying this now?
I haven't got pictures of children on my phone.
You've already said that you have.
I haven't.
Well, why would you say that you have then?
I haven't. All I've got is just general photographs. I've got nothing I've seen on my phone of children.
So why would you tell us that you did, and it was a
haven't
8 or 10-year-old?
I haven't got anything sexual on my phone for 12 children.
So why did you tell me like 3 times in a row that you did?
So I haven't got children on my phone like that.
But why would you tell me that you did?
All I've got is photographs of faces. That's all I've got.
So why would you answer the question? Why would you tell me 3 times earlier today that you have?
The ones you've got off the internet.
Yeah.
I haven't got sexual photos of kids on my phone.
Videos, you said.
Off the internet.
I haven't.
You said you did earlier. You said you've got anything there. You said you've got at least 10.
You speak to 10 children.
You're talking to 10 children?
You said 3 earlier.
No, mate. I think, to be honest with you, mate,
You can't stop lying.
I
You
think-
don't know your own lies, do you?
I think you're in such a mess with what you're up to online with kids that you can't even remember half of it. You clearly told me that you had about 5 or 10 videos of a real child being abused. It was the same kid, and she was 8 or 10 years old, and you found them on the internet. That's what you said to me a minute ago.
That's what I said, but I've got nothing sexual of children on my phone.
And why did you say
Why would you say you had then?
All I've got is photographs. I haven't got nothing
Mate,
sexual,
honestly,
nothing
you're a whelp, mate. Honestly, you can't stop lying, you.
So are you talking to over 10 children then?
I've been reaching out to 10 children. I've not been talking to all of them.
How many have you been talking to?
Just 3 or 4.
3 or 4 now, yeah?
No, it's just 3.
You're
of them.
just going to keep coming up. When they actually catch you and take you the verses, I bet you're talking
Honestly.
to loads.
You're well.
Whatever you're saying, we can multiply it by 5 at least.
At least. I bet you're talking to loads. But there's real children involved in everything. I guarantee that stuff you've got, that dirty stuff of children you've got on your phone, I bet it was sent to you.
Got another
But you
dig.
didn't
Someone,
search that.
people watch these, you see, and they're coming forward. So somebody else is saying they've got you. Can't confirm that at this stage, but I suspect it's pretty likely, isn't it, Ryan? The amount of kids you talk to online, you're wrong, didn't you?
Yes.
Absolute.
Yeah, you're boring, mate. Massive well done, Predator Exposure. Well done, Angel. Well done, Fitz. Caught a bad one, they have with you, haven't they? Caught a bit of a weirdo, haven't you? All them strange videos and that. Why would you take a video with the camera on the floor, looking up? What made you go for that angle? Did you look at it and think, oh, that looks good? I'll send that to a 12-year-old, she'll like that. What made you do that angle? Huh?
She's saying the angle it was.
But you put the phone on the floor, didn't you?
No.
Well, on a chair or something?
On the side, yeah.
On the side, in the hallway? Yeah.
I think that was your most flattering angle. Because it wasn't.
No, it weren't.
It definitely wasn't.
Well, I'll be honest with you, Brian, we see quite a few sexual predator masturbation videos. You know, often they do try and be a bit creative. I'm only going to give yours a 2 out of 10. It wasn't great, mate. It made you look like a bit of a wally, to be honest, you know. Sending it to kids as well, that's weird, isn't it? Not right, is it?
It's not right, no.
Normal people don't do that, do they?
That's a generous 2 out of 10.
Yeah.
Send me naked pictures of you. It's good fun. It's only for me.
Why do you want
don't get caught.
Why do you want naked pictures of a 13-year-old, 14-year-old, 12-year-old? Why do you want them?
I didn't want to.
So why do you ask for them then? Loads of times.
After you taught her how to masturbate, told her exactly what to do with her fingers, yeah? Halfway through that conversation, your exact words, keep going, take a picture, open it again and try. Open yourself.
That's horrible, mate.
I know, that's disgusting.
12-year-old, 13-year-old, 14-year-old. Not going to like that, are they, the police, when they read this, are they? They're going to think the same as us, that you're a sexual predator, aren't they?
Yes.
Belong in prison, you do, mate. I don't even dread to think what they're going to find when they go through your phone. You're full of shit. I know what you've told me. I'm not stupid. You ain't going to bamboozle me with your, you know...
Gibberish.
Yeah, with your gibberish. You know, you've been honest, you owned up, you're trying to backtrack because you're embarrassed about your behaviour, I suspect. You know? All come out in the wash. Sexual predator you are. Sorry it's taking so long, everyone. Lots of people are watching, they're waiting for the police to turn up, they like that bit. So you never been caught for this before? Sure about that? Sure. Okay. Never almost been caught? Got away with it? No? No. Don't believe you.
You ever been arrested for anything else before?
No.
You've gone through your whole life as a law-abiding citizen. And you wait till the tender age of 65 to go both barrels. Commit one of the most horrible crimes there is possible. Don't muck about, yeah. Can't get over that. On her first couple of messages, what do you like? And she says, I like hanging out with me mates and gymnastics and swimming, normal stuff that kids like. And you just come back with, I like swimming and sex. That's one of your opening lines to a child. And you're still going to try and stand there and tell me that you've only just started doing this.
I'd say it's worth mentioning though that he did say, is your phone private? Does you know, make sure, and you said you didn't want her mum to see it, did you?
I didn't want my parents to find out, no.
No, you want to keep it hidden from the parents, don't you? Your parents would get angry if they see you nonцing their kids, wouldn't they, eh?
Yeah.
Got to keep that secret, ain't you? Tell them to keep their phone secret. Wrong that, isn't it? Yeah, we've rung the old bill 3 or 4 times. Do you want to sit down?
Okay.
This is long, isn't it? Met are normally brilliant, to be fair. They're by far our favourite police force, but they're taking a while tonight. Said they've got something else on. Not sure what's more serious than you though, eh? Probably paid up old school nonce, you, didn't you, eh? And then come and get you arrested, didn't we? Put them handcuffs on. Come and take over, Rock. It's hard work, isn't it? Long.
Should we just put him in a bin and go?
Yeah, just put him in there.
I know you say you always wait for your family to go out before you reach out to these kids. But you're never bothered if anyone else is in the house with the kid though, are you? One of the things I just read that you put was, is your mum in the house? And she said, yeah. And you said, go to the bathroom and lock the door and turn the sound right down on your phone.
I admit that.
Well, you've got to admit it. I'm reading it out from words that you actually typed. You can't deny it.
I'm not really denying it.
I'm not asking you to deny it. I'm telling you what happened. It ain't a question. I'm telling you. And you tell her to turn the phone down, the sound down on her phone so no one will hear you. And so you're worried about your family walking in and catching you. You know, you was that excited that you weren't worried about her family catching her. Imagine how a parent would have felt.
Disgusted.
Oh, they wouldn't have felt disgusted. They probably would have felt like they'd let their own kid down. Because it's happening in their house while they're there. You grooming them through the phone. You might not actually be in there in a house with them, physically. But you're there mentally. Like they're your own little puppets telling them what to do. While her mum's even in the house and you know it. Turn your phone down so you don't get caught. Lock the door. Proper terrible behaviour. I still can't get over how just blasé you are about it all, just standing there like nothing's happened. This is the bit where you go, I've put my hands up. I'm not denying anything. Go on, that's your turn.
I'm not saying no more.
No. You're not saying no more?
I can't say any more.
No. Don't want to say sorry at any point then?
I'm very sorry.
What for?
It's disgusting behaviour. I'm not sure it's happened, but
What are you actually sorry for though?
sorry about everything that's happened.
It's just a bit of a blanket sorry, isn't it?
No.
You're
That
sorry
is.
that we're standing there in front of you, that's all you're sorry for.
Does your family not think it's weird you just opened your front door and walked out? Because no one's come out to look for you or anything.
No.
Do you normally just go for little walks, do you?
Not normally, no.
No? You don't normally just walk the door and bowl out?
No.
So no one over there has come out to see if you're okay? You just open your front door and just shut it behind you and walk off and no one questions it?
No.
That's a bit weird in itself. I think if I opened my front door and walked out, someone in my house at some point would be going, where's he gone? None of your family seem to care.
They don't.
Why don't you think they care? Do you think they know what it is you've been up to?
No.
Do you think they've got any clue at all?
No. Probably nothing.
No. Do you ever speak to women your own age?
Yes.
You do? You speak to women like over the age of 16?
Yes.
What sort of age people do you speak to?
30. 40.
30 upwards. Sexual.
All sexual, yes.
Do you do that while your wife's in the house?
No.
God, you're a busy boy, aren't you? Your poor old thumbs must be knackered from all that typing you're doing all the time. So you have got an attraction to women of age then?
Yeah, I've got attracted to women, yeah.
Yeah? So why don't you just leave it at that? If you've got a choice where you've got an attraction to kids and you've got an attraction to women and you know it's wrong, you know it's risky, why do you take that risk? Why not just stick with the women that are old enough to talk to? That was a question, you can answer that one.
I can't answer that. I can't answer that.
Would you like me to answer it for you?
She said I've probably got attraction to children, but
Yeah. And I'd say that attraction is stronger than the attraction you've got to women. Because you've got a choice. You can either talk to women or you can talk to children. You're talking to both, but the women ain't quite doing it enough for you, are they? They're not as easily groomed.
no.
Huh? Am I right?
correct.
Yeah, they won't do the things that you want them to do.
No.
And because of that, you seek out children because they're easier to manipulate. Yes or no?
Yes.
Yeah. I can't do nothing but just stand here and shake my head at you. How can you just stand there and say that women don't do it for me and they're not doing what they're told, so I reach out to kids? As well as being a nonce, you're a bully. So that's what you're doing as well, aren't you?
Sort of, yeah.
Well, not sort of, it is what you're doing. It's exactly what you're doing. You're bullying little kids to do what you want them to do, to get your kicks. I'm right, aren't I? There we are. Oh, there you go. Police are here.
Thank God.
Only an hour and a half. I bet you'd be glad to see the back of us, wouldn't you?
No, you've done your job, innit?
Yeah. You'd be glad to see the back of us, though, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Things will probably get easier from here, won't it, with the police?
Probably not.
Nah. No, it probably won't. Things are going to get a whole lot worse. This is only the beginning. You ever been in a police cell before?
Yes.
You have? What was... What was you in a police cell for?
I'm absconded from the army.
So I did ask you earlier if you've ever been in trouble with the police before, and you said no.
I'm actually
But
no trouble with the police. I've just been held until I get picked up.
Are they here? No, they're not. No.
how did you feel when you was in that cell?
Isolated.
Yeah. Was you scared at all?
Yes.
Scared, yeah. Petrified? Yeah. Worried about what's going to happen next? Worried about your future?
Yes.
Yeah. Worried about where you're going to go from here? Yeah. Probably the same as about how you make children feel.
Long time in prison.
Oh, fingers crossed, mate. He ain't wrong, is he? No. Oh, he hasn't. I've had a word with the geezer. He don't like him at all. That bloke hates him more than I do. That's a lot.
Mate, I grew up 10 minutes down the road round here, and that don't settle round here lightly. That don't. No, you got no chance, mate. You want to open it, they keep you on remand round here. I'm telling you. People don't like that round here, but they don't like it anywhere. But especially round here, it's not the sort of area to be pissing about like that.
Nah. But going back to how you felt when you was in that police cell, when you got nicked, scared, afraid, worried about what's going to happen next, petrified, to make you feel like being a little boy again, being told off by your mum, being sent to your room. Yeah. That's how you make kids feel. You know, by going by the way you look, how many years do you reckon you've got left on this earth? Not many. Little kids, man. 10, 12, 14-year-olds. These have got their whole life ahead of them. You know, these might have 70 years, 80 years ahead of them. Feeling afraid, scared, worried about what's going to happen next. Who's going to pop up in their inbox? Who's going to send them another video? You know, they go to try and form a relationship. But they'll be too busy worried about who it is they've met, what his intentions are. So they won't be able to form a proper relationship. You know, you've been married for years. These kids, they might not have that chance because you've ruined it for them. You've taken away that innocence. Because what they are, kids are innocent. They don't ask for none of this. You've got a choice. You could have kept this to yourself. You've gone all your life keeping this to yourself, and now you reckon because you've got a few years left, fuck it, I'm just going to go for it. Am I right? So how long has it been going on for, all these faults?
So far, 6 months.
6 months. Bullshit. You know, it's not just relationships it's going to affect though with the kids, is it? It's their parents as well that feel like they might have failed. Yeah, it's not been able to keep down a job. Turn it to drink or drugs to try and numb the pain of what you people have done to them. How does that make you feel, knowing that you've potentially ruined the lives of multiple children just so you can bang one out?
Disgusting.
Proper disgusting. Yeah. I hope when you do get nicked tonight and you're in that police cell, you go back to all those feelings of the last time you was in there, and you have a tiny little taste of how you make children feel. Vulnerable. Yeah, no control. But it don't matter because you've only got a few years left, innit? Then once you're gone, no, it's whatever. All these people, they've got to live with that for the rest of their life. What about the people that decide they can't go on no more? You know, there's people out there that get abused as a child. And it gets to a point in their life where they're like, I can't do this no more. What do you think they do?
They kill themselves.
Yeah. Because of people like you. And the whole time you had a choice. But you're too busy tapping away on your phone, keeping your thumbs busy, and then banging one out. Did you ever think about any of this before? The things that you might be doing to these children? No? But even now I have told you, it still doesn't look like reality's at home.
It has.
It hasn't. You ain't bothered at all. Like I said, us lot, we all seem more bothered about it than you, and your neighbours seem more bothered about it than you.
You ain't bothered.
You do not give a shit.
You ain't bothered. Do you know why you ain't bothered? Because you said at the beginning you've got kids yourself, right? I've got kids myself, and I would do nothing, absolutely nothing, to jeopardise me not being in their lives. And you don't care. All you care about is your own sexual gratification. That's all you care about. That's why you're so blasé about it now. You don't care. Did you when you was doing it? Did you ever sit there and think what it do to your kids? They're at school, right? Your kids are at school, at high school, right? Yeah, exactly. That's a bad age. Like with the internet now, people see this sort of thing. What do you think that's going to happen to your kids in school? Like that's going to go about the school, about their dad. That's how I know you don't care. You don't care about nothing else but your own sexual gratification. That's all you care about. And you're a liar. Lying, dirty, noncy, chops bastard you are. That's all I've got to say. I can't even speak to this one because he's just lied the whole way through.
Tell him he's wrong.
That's why I've been quiet in the background. Normally I've got a couple things to say, but I've got nothing to say to you because you're winding me up that much. You're a liar. Noncy chops liar.
I've never heard Square be this vocal before. You've got to him. Because you're just standing there like it's nothing.
Liar, man. He's got kids himself as well. You don't care about them.
Huge knock-on effect. Huge knock-on effect. Take you out of the equation.
It's not only
your wife, your kids.
Exactly that. It's not only the children that you've been talking to, it's your own children as well that this affects. You're a liar. Got nothing to say.
So while you're banged up tonight, and some of tomorrow, what happens when your kids go to school, and the school, all their mates know what's gone on? Right. Right. Now the police are here. Fantastic. Stay there for me, the police will come over to you, yeah?
Not gonna move.
Is Nick there? Can you just chuck him that folder, please? Yeah. We've gone over this loads of times before. It's just a little word of advice from me. Tell the truth. Yeah? You've lied to us the whole way through, but once you get to them, tell the truth. Yeah? You alright? Yes, I noticed that. Yeah. Good observation. So what's happening now is Nick's round there with 2 police officers with the little Peter profile I've printed out for you. And he's going to show them everything in that Peter profile. Yeah, all the messages you've been sending. He's got a print out of your penis in there. He's going to show that to them. Yeah, with a copy of all your social media profiles that you use. Show them all the evidence. I'm 99.9% sure they're going to go, yep, good enough for me. They're going to come round here and they're going to arrest you. That's you in the cells for tonight to think about what you've done. You know, really delve into your memory back, yeah? Try and think about all the things that you've done. So when I ask you the questions, you can be honest about it. Yeah? And tomorrow you'll be interviewed. I'm pretty certain you'll be charged. And I really, really hope that they remind you, because I do not think that you are safe to be out on the streets. I really don't. I think you're a danger to society. Because you can't be trusted, can you? Why can't you be trusted, do you think? But why?
Because nobody believes me.
No, it ain't about who believes you. You can't be trusted because you've got too much of an urge. You said yourself, it'll only be a matter of time before that urge escalates to something else. And I honestly think if we hadn't knocked on your door today, it would have been a matter of time before you try and arrange a meet with someone.
It wouldn't matter,
No?
no.
You wouldn't have even asked, just to see what the answer would be? Yeah. Like I say, between us, we've done hundreds of these. Yeah. Not at the beginning maybe, but at some point you would have got bored with all the things that you're doing and you want to kick it up another gear and you would have been arranging a meet. Of course you would. You've already said you've got a strong sexual attraction to kids. You've already said you need help. It would only be a matter of time, wouldn't it, before you get bored of what you're doing and move on to something else. You know, you got bored of your wife, so you started talking to women. You got bored of talking to women, so you started talking to kids. Yeah. What happens when you get bored of talking to them? You're heavy breathing now. I'm starting to think that maybe now the police have turned up, there is a little bit of realisation sinking in. For the first time in about an hour and a half, I think it's all starting to sink home a little bit for you. But word will spread like wildfire. Everyone around here will know who you are and what you're up to. Fingers crossed, if you do ever get let out, you won't even be able to go into a newsagent's to buy a drink. I'd rather have it so every time you walked in somewhere they go, nah, it's serving you, mate. Jog on. That's why you want to hope you get remanded. Yeah. Be away from all the people that hate you as much as we do. Got anything to say?
No.
Nothing at all?
Not at all.
No? You got any feedback for us? Do you think we've done well?
I think you've done well.
Yeah. Out of 10, what would you score us?
I was going to say that.
10.
You'd score us 10.
Oh, 10, that's
That's
good.
the first 10 we've had, isn't it? I think. Is that the first 10 we've had? I'm sure it is.
I'll have to go through the archives.
I'm sure that's the first 10. I mean, I remember a 7, but I don't remember a 10.
I think the geezer that fell in a bush only gave me and Ben a 5.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, Gareth, weren't it?
Gareth. Never thought I'd get caught, did I?
That's what they all fucking.
And you're the same. You never thought you'd get caught either.
Exactly that. Gotta wait for the old fucking van to turn.
Any good?
as well, innit?
Any good?
Yeah.
Can someone keep an eye on Ben for me, please? Ben, do you ever remember us getting rated to 10?
You just give us a 10,
Yeah,
mate.
yeah, we're about 10.
Yeah?
Yeah, our first ever one was a 10. First ever rating was a 10. We only had a bad one off the geese who fell through the bush.
Garrett.
Yeah. Only gets a 5.
Yeah, I know. Audacity of it.
Isn't it? Come straight from work. Don't get paid from this.
Yeah.
Got a 5.
Someone saying it looks like Herbert from Family Guy.
Is that the little one?
Yeah.
That one.
Want to suck my
The
popsicle?
one that goes all the time.
Just let me sniff your head.
It's been a long night, isn't it?
Oh, more sirens. Hopefully they're for you. Hopefully there'll be a nice big van for you to jump in the back of. Be thrown around the back of as driving you to the police station.
You might have to try and wait where the next one is. I know where it's going to be. Around the back of the fault.
Is that where it's going to be, yeah?
James Shed, yeah.
Yeah, jump shot.
Huge big well done again to everyone at Predator Exposure.
That's alright. Or shall I wait until they come over?
How long are they going to be?
Well, they should be in a second now.
Well, should we hang it on?
Yeah.
Another couple of minutes. Are you alright?
Yeah.
Yeah, sure?
Of course. Fucking hungry.
Yeah.
This section make me hungry. Makes it worthwhile when we get 10 though.
Yeah, absolutely. Wait, where are my onions?
Thanks a lot. Cheers. Sorry.
You alright?
Hello, you alright? Hello Brian, you okay? My name's PC Taylor, so you're under arrest for engaging in sexual communications with a child. So you do not have to say anything, but it may come to defence. You do not mention one incident, something which later rely on court. Anything you do say may be given in evidence. Okay, I've been given some documents that show
It's fine, isn't it? Okay.
necessity for
Wait here.
Yeah, I'm going to wait here.
to prevent any loss of evidence. Okay? Do you understand why you should proceed? Just put that down for me. We've got a van coming in a minute. Do you live near here?
Right, guys. I'm gonna walk this off. Alright, he's been arrested. We've got another one to go and do. So I'm going to say thanks very much, Predator Exposure. Well done, Angel Decoy. Well done, Fitz. Sorry it was a bit of a long wait, but yeah, hopefully we should be live again in a minute. I'll just get him in handcuffs, so I know we all like that. Right, so they're waiting for a party bus to come and pick him up. The rest of the team are going to get going. I'm going to stay with these guys and catch them up. Thanks ever so much for watching. See you later. Take care. And cheers, Predator Exposure. Well done, Angel and Fitz. Take care.